So me and my daughter, we driving. I'm just gonna be asking her some questions. Y'all ain't gonna see me. Y'all just gonna see me. So daughter, when you I want to take you back to when you was in your first years of the military and was in Maryland.
Okay.
And remember when you had, I wasn't able to do your hair. So basically, you had all this long hair, very thick hair. It was very nice. And I remember you calling home and you said you went to get a sew-in. Remember?
Yep, I did. The $100 sew-in.
The $100 sew-in in Maryland. Remember the place? Oh, we ain't going to rat them out. But anyway,
They still popping.
so, but they not popping because your hair came out. You was very upset. Remember that?
It didn't come out. It was just the way they braided my hair. It was hard for me to comb through to manage. So the way that they braided it, I was mad. Let's say that.
So,
I wanted a quick fix, and obviously it wasn't me.
But did you like it?
I loved the hairstyle. It was great.
Okay.
It was just when it was time to take it down.
So you
The hair
didn't
wasn't
to go
the
back
same.
to them. Your hair wasn't the same.
Right.
And that's what we want to talk about. So this is what I'm saying. Like being a salon owner, mother, your daughter here all her life. And when I tell y'all I was mad, I had never been so. Had never felt like that before because it's like, wow. So I grew my daughter hair. She got thick, long hair. She good, and now she's old enough to be in somebody else's care. And this is what happens when she is in somebody else's care. Right away, she called home, Mom, this happened to my hair. I wanted to fight that person, honestly. I was that mad. But anyway, long story short, so we got to the point where when you visit home, you get your hair done. Okay. So the next time that you experience another hair salon, I'm trying to think, because you went somewhere else too.
And what happened?
And you wasn't satisfied. I'm trying to think.
In Florida, when I was at school in Florida, that tech school, that lady was great on base. Remember I told you about her? She was doing my hair, but she moved to a different shop.
That's what happened.
They wasn't paying her enough money.
You lost touch with a good one.
Yeah.
And then that happens too. So you get a good one, and then you lose touch. So my daughter being in the military, that was her first experiences without being at home and having to get her hair done. So that's what made me, when I moved in with my daughter, I realized that the military women need somebody to do their hair.
They don't even have anybody on base now, which is
right.
Trash.
Like where we at right now.
They got haircuts for guys,
but they don't have nothing for women. And so the women in the military, you find them, you wonder why their hair look the way it looks. They want to pay to get their hair done. So what I'm trying to say is I started doing military women hair. So this video is, Friday is freestyle. I do different things on the weekend. We're talking about salon talk and stuff like that. So I'm just here to let the person know y'all trying to do certain things, like not trying to step out y'all box. It's all kind of women that need services. It's all kind of women that need their hair done. And I'm telling you right now, when I tapped into that military clientele, that was the clientele that I needed all my life because those women, not only do they come every time they get paid, which is every 2 weeks, they tell their friends on base, and their friends come, and their friends come. So now you got this every 2 weeks. My salon was filled with nothing but suits, military suits. Military suits. One girl from another salon, she came. She was like, "How did you get all these military women to come to your salon?" And I'm like, first of all, you right around the corner from the military base. You said you've been over there 10 years. You remember that salon when I was over there?
Sure,
yeah, and I'm like, you sit up here worrying about who's sitting in my chair. You had this salon over here for 10 years. You mean to tell me you right around the corner from the military base and you didn't tap into this clientele? This is what I'm saying. What are y'all doing? Do y'all want wealth? I mean, are y'all doing hair? There go Ghostface. So y'all
they got to know what we doing.
Ghostface connect. But anywho, I don't know. It's part park over there. Don't be trying to park so close. It ain't raining no more. So my thing is, y'all, do y'all want to just say y'all got a hair salon and because it's cute, or do y'all want to make money? And that's the question that I have for you ladies today. Because for a hair salon owner to ask me, oh, they got the cupcakers. Why this, that, and the other? And you in a salon ownership for 10 years around the corner from the military base, and you never tapped into the military. I'm in your salon renting a area for a short amount of time because I was in transition. And so I didn't want a salon at the time. My girlfriend had a salon, so I was like, well, let me work in your salon until I figured out what my situation was at the time, while my salon was getting fixed, was getting put up. Y'all get what I'm saying. While my salon was getting built and ready, I was at my girlfriend's salon. She was trying to figure out how I had so many military people coming to me. That was the question. And I had to tell her, you've been here for 10 years, around the corner from the military base. You mean to tell me you ain't tapped into this money? I'm not giving you the blueprint. I'm not. Today, in 2025, I'll give anybody the blueprint because this is what I do. I like to help people. But long story short, God bless y'all. Have a great weekend. I'll be back Monday with Salon Talk. Today was just Freestyle Friday. Y'all know how I do on Friday. And I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Leave a comment if you have a comment or you want to discuss this and how it makes sense for you. And did it make sense for me? Should I have helped her build her clientele in her salon that I was just renting a booth from temporarily? Or should I have just did what I did, mind my business? Or should I have helped a friend? What would you have done in that situation? Because I was just like, at that time, it was like I was so tired of feeding people and nobody was feeding me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, girlfriend, I'm just renting your booth to my salon get rent finished, and please leave me alone. So what would y'all have did in that situation? Because sometimes you can feed into people so much and ain't nobody feeding into you, and it's exhausting. God bless y'all. Have a great week.